welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for Houston. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Houston off the tip. To the paint. Got a hand on it. They set the pick. Stolen away. A three ball. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive. They hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Francis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's James. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Roberts. Snatched away. With the drive. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he makes the first. Foster's checked in for James. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Foster. No good with the layup. Pass to Sharp. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer goes down.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Houston making a switch. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now Foster. There's the pick. The 3. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Houston in the lead. Inside. Defended by Sharp, and he makes that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Rocket 2, traps in the tray.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
It's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Houston's gone 1 and 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. So it's the visitors now. It's a 3-point game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team.
No good on the free throw.
Abraham at the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And there's the drive. And another 3 for Houston.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Getting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Francis. That shot, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Drives to the... Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Houston.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
They get the rebound. Stolen. With the second effort. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Can't hit from in close.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The ball really well in this game, 58%. The screen from Brown. Here's Evans, takes it inside, and it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution for Houston. Number 2, Cedric. Number 2.
James outside. Shot clock at 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Houston making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And here's Wilson. We've got Foster. Also, James out there. Brown out there with Evans. Here's Sharp driving inside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Foster. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And for Houston, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Covered by Evans. They set the screen. Off target from outside. And stolen by Miller. Going inside. And stolen by James. Evans feeling it out a bit. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Wilson the pass to Miller. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
It's his first trip to the line.
Houston, Miller, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Roberts is checked in for Houston. Both free throws good for Miller.
Away team.
Houston making a switch. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Sharp. 7 points in the game. They set the pick. Here's the floater. Another miss by Houston. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brown with the screen on Sharp. Down low. And it's Brown missing. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Count it. Good. Sharp's got the game tied up here for Houston.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Wilson. No scoring in this one. Pass to Roberts. Wilson against James. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Wilson, no good. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. They set the pick. Brown outside. Kicks it out to James. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Out to the wing. Here's Wilson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Misses in close. And for Houston, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. The screen from Brown. And the layup falls.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston. Substitution on the court.
To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's the pick. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Miller outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And he banks in the layup. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
There's 1:17 left in the first half. Great touch on the 16-footer. He's got 6.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Foster. He's got 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And in addition, their three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And Foster drops them both. And so here is Houston. Pass to Sharp. 41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Roberts. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. The 3. A shot off that time. Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Driving to the basket. And it's blocked. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
For Houston, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Oh, that's blocked. Fires from way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Houston on top. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. To the paint. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And Houston leads by 2.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And for Houston, there's a screen. Pass to James. 4 on the clock. And James throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Free throw line jump shot. The shot, no good. To the middle. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Pass to Roberts. Now, here's Sharp. Launches a 3. That shot off. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 11 points in the game.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now, here's Sean. He's got 12. The shot's good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
James with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
James taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James. And both free throws good for James.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Roberts. Here's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Abraham, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And so here is Houston, trailing by 5. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he gets it back. Buries the long-range jumper. Roberts got 5 points so far.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
There's a good screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 14.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 14. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint.
2 minutes.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Out left to the wing. High, arcing shot. Can't capitalize inside. Gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Defended by Sharp. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Houston trails by 4. From past the arc. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line for the away team, Abraham, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. The trade up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Back to James. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
16 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. That one's not going to go.
a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Up by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Houston trails by 9. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Foster. Can't get it to fall.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. The screen from Brown. Lets it fly. Good D by Miller. And for Houston, they're shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Foster. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Good on the bucket. Houston trails by 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Right through the D for the layup. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. They set the screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shakes him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Number 7.
First free throw is good.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
So both teams making some changes here. Both shots good from the stripe. Percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And he jams it with authority.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Roberts. And Sharp has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Intercepted. And it's Houston on the break for the finish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for Houston, number 7. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. He's got 26.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The rebound by Sharp. Houston trails by 11. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here he goes. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let them hear it. Which squad is second?
Gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. They set the pick. Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sharp on the wing. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Three-pointer. Francis grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
James defending. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Sharp. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Houston?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Substitution for the away team. Number 9, number 7.
There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Roberts has it in the corner. Back to Sharp. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. No good that time.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 7. And so it's Houston with it. Puts up a deep 3. No good on the shot. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Deflects the pass. Fast break, here we go. Driving in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. It's deflected, and they recover it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, guys. Trey, what does a win like this mean in terms of where this team is heading?
I think we're headed in the right direction. I'm super excited about the future here in Atlanta, the future in this team, and I mean, we're heading in the right direction.
Certainly looks like it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.